Hey folks, welcome to this week's show. This week was one of our favorite team members, Jake Middlebrooks. He's in his backyard and he's showing us some of his favorite catches. You know what? I'm really glad I brought this guy on the team. I don't have to work near as hard. Stay tuned. This is Trapping Time.
Well, look who I got out of bed this morning to go check traps.
Right where I caught my first coyote. Welcome to Trap 101. It just never gets old seeing those dogs bouncing. This is my story. This is my time. This is trapping time.
Alright, we got us a coon here today in this coyote set. We're going to dispatch this coon and take it home and remake the set and then get on down the trail so we can check these other sets that we got out on this ranch. He's in that, I believe that's a 450 trap. He's in there deep. He's held good. We're just going to get him dispatched and get the set remade and then get on down the road. Alright, we just dispatched that coon and we're going to get our set remade real quick. It's not been tore up too bad. Sometimes coons will tear up your set really, really bad, but this looks like it's still in pretty good condition. We're going to change it up a little bit. Take our old driver and just hollow out that dirt hole again. Get that done. I'll take a look at the trap. Clean it off just a bit. We'll rebed the trap. Alright, that trap's in there solid. No wiggling, no wobbling around in the trap bed for them to feel movement and get spooked. Some more dry dirt over the top of our trap. Loaded out really good. I believe what we were using here was Sawmill Creek Final Step. So we're going to put that back down there. And since we've had about 3-4 inches of rain, and right before that 2-3 inches of snow, I am going to re-lure this set. Poke our bait way down the hole. Make them work to get to it. I think I'll even add that bit of debris over the top of it even. With our old polyfill that the coon probably left all kinds of scent on. We're going to use something else here from Sawmill Creek, C4. It's a food lure. I really like it. It's got a really sweet smell to it. Put that down the hole. And we're going to give it a little bitty spray of female coyote urine right here. And that's it. Our set's redone. We're ready to get everything loaded back up on the four-wheeler and head on down the trail.
from the hills of West Virginia. Smokey's Deer Lures presents the first and only real pre-orbital gland lure in the world. Applying pre-orbital gland lure to a licking branch will allow you to take a complete inventory of the bucks at your favorite hunting spot. Get yours at smokiesdeerlure.com.
Well, you see, trappers are a special breed of people. We're dedicated, committed, and passionate about what we do and who we are. Each and every one of us has an intense desire to be the very best we can. So in the world of skinny jeans, man buns, and pumpkin spice lattes, sometimes you just have to stop, push back, and tell the world, that's not me. Whether you're from the far north or in the deep south, and anywhere in between, Southern Snares can help you succeed at getting the job done and being who you are.
Okay, we got us another coyote here on this. It's a sandbar, gravel bar, whatever you want to call it. There's a good sized creek here to my right, and all these animals run this sandbar for whatever reason. You'll go up here, you'll see turkey tracks, bobcat tracks, coyote tracks. There's otter tracks and beaver tracks down here, and raccoon tracks closer to the water. But we'll put sets in here every year that we come back and trap this ranch, and we will catch coyotes here, we will catch bobcats here, otter, beaver, you name it. They all come to this sandbar. Whatever it is about this sandbar, about this location, we're going to keep setting it. But anyway, we're going to get him took care of, get him loaded back in the truck, and get this set remade. Oh my goodness. Look at you. Well, you're a mean one. Come on now. Let's get all that fighting out of our system. There, we've got a good hold on him. He's going to fight us some more. Get him over here where we want him. Now, I'm a little bit more cautious right now. I got a little complacent, this whole female, the other day, and I got bit, which was not fun. I got lucky that I had on some lacrosse boots, and they took it, and it didn't break the skin. All I felt was the pressure. Try this again. A little feisty, wanting to fight. Now our syringe has malfunctioned. Well, it's definitely a Monday on a Friday. Get them meds in there, get them working. She will get another shot in the morning before she goes into the big pen. That way we can give these guys that want these coyotes alive the best coyotes we can get them. We would rather have them in a snare. You hush up, hush up. But when we can't get them in a snare, obviously a snare is not an option here, we'll take them in a foothold. And right now we've got them held real deep. We're going to get this trap off of its foot. And we're going to get her loaded back up into the truck. Okay, it took some doing, but we got that trap reset. So now we're going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and cover it. But my sifter again is at the house, so we're just going to cover it lightly with sand. Come in here and put our dirt hole back in. And we're going to bait it back up. I think we're going to use a little blackout bait this time to rebait it. Down the hole. And a little sheep's wool down there to hold her bait in place. kind of cover it. And we are going to add coyote gland here, since it's going to be raining. A little coyote gland down the hole too. And we'll use some female coyote urine right here on the back end. Alright, that set's redone. We'll pliers, that'll help you adjust traps that get bent up in the field. That's a good thing to have in your bag. So we're going to take a look at this set, finished set, and go check the rest of the traps. Okie dokie, there's a look at our finished set that we did without a sifter. Yeah, it's a good idea to not forget your equipment at the house, no matter how busy the morning is. But anyway, that's our reset, step down dirt hole. It took a coyote here, and now we're ready to take another one or whatever else wants to come along and work this set.
Great set there, Jake. When we come back from the break, we're headed to the Trapping Time Set of the Week.
Duke Traps has the most complete product line of game traps in the world. Check out the full line of body grippers for beaver, raccoon, muskrat, and more. Duke has homeowners covered as well with a full line of standard and heavy-duty live cage traps. Duke has over 30 models of animal control devices that can help you with your trapping needs. Duke now offers the number 550 and larger 650 coil springs, plus their newly developed number 2 dogless for catching coyotes. Get more information at duketraps.com. Duke, America's best trap value.
Hey folks, be sure to check out our all-star lineup for the upcoming season. New for 2018 is the hard-hitting Blackout Predator bait. If you're looking for a beaver-based bait with some kick, this is it. We're also proud to add to the batting order our line of mouse-based baits. If you're looking for a mice bait so pure it's practically eating cheese in the container, then you will want to try Peyton's Pretty Mouse. Maybe you're looking for a bait with some long-range appeal for those cold winter nights, then you've got to try Peyton's Dirty Mouse. When you're serious about trapping predators like we are, then be sure to make your next purchase at trappingtimetv.com.
Alright, we got us a gray fox right here in a dirt hole set. What we're going to do is we're going to dispatch this animal. I believe we had Final Creek right here. We're going to dispatch this animal and get our set remade and get on down the road. Okay, we just had that gray fox here at our set. We really wasn't even targeting a fox here. We set these traps in here the other day for bobcats, because when we came through this pond there was bobcat tracks all over the place, so we put in 2 cat sets here. This fox was in Casey's set. He's back to work. He can't be here today, so I'm going to get this trap reset for him, and we will get back on the 4-wheeler and get to the next farm. Get a little bit of antifreeze in the bottom of our trap bed. We're going to have freeze-thaw conditions from here on out, it looks like, because we just had about 2 to 3 inches of snow on the ground yesterday, and now it's already melted off. But that's trapping in North Arkansas. It changes on a weekly basis. It can go from warm and dry to cold and wet really, really fast. So we always add a little bit of antifreeze to get this trap reset. Trap's reset. Now we're going to bed it in our trap bed, get it in there really good and solid. That's probably the most important thing you can do trapping, is bed your trap down solid. Alright, we're going to cover our trap now with some dry dirt. Sift a little bit of dirt off and find our trap pan. There it is. Add just a little bit more antifreeze. And now we'll sift some of this dirt from the catch circle back over the top of this trap and blend it in real good. If we can find some good siftable dirt, it's all pretty much Alright, that wasn't necessarily easy, but it's it's re-blended back in, and dirt's resifted over the over the trap, and we blended it. And now we're going to rebait this hole, and probably use a little bit of fox pee since we had a fox here. Okay, what I'm going to use here today, I believe, is I'm going to use Trapping Time TV's blackout bait. Oh wait, no, that's Capital Punishment from Southern Snares. We'll use that. That down the dirt hole. Tuck our sheep's wool in there. A shot of fox urine on the backing, and we're ready to go. That set's redone, and we'll take that fox home and get him took care of.
Duke Traps has the most complete product line of game traps in the world. Check out the full line of body grippers for beaver, raccoon, muskrat, and more. Duke has homeowners covered as well with a full line of standard and heavy-duty live cage traps. Duke has over 30 models of animal control devices that can help you with your trapping needs. Duke now offers the number 550 and larger 650 coil springs, plus their newly developed number 2 dogless for catching coyotes. Get more information at duketraps.com. Duke, America's best trap value.
From the hills of West Virginia, Smokey's Deer Lures presents the first and only real pre-orbital gland lure in the world. Applying pre-orbital gland lure to a licking branch will allow you to take a complete inventory of the bucks at your favorite hunting spot. Get yours at smokiesdeerlure.com.
Thanks, Jake. If you pay attention to that little trick right there, especially on those gray foxes, you're definitely going to put more fur in your shed. Now let's get back to the Jake Middlebrooks action.
Alright guys, we got us a bobcat here today. He's a little bit mad, but we're going to harvest this cat. We're actually targeting coyotes on this property for the live market, but we'll take a cat too. We'll take him home, harvest the fur, harvest the meat and glands out of this animal, and it's a really good catch. This is 2 bobcats in 2 days for me right now. So we're going to go ahead and harvest this animal and get on down the road. Alright, we're going to remake this set where we just caught this bobcat at. It's just a regular dirt hole with a cow pie as backing. There's a trail that's coming right through here. We've got snares set up in that trail for coyotes, and there's actually another trap that Casey put in right behind me here. So we've got a trap on either side of this trail, and 3 more snares there. There's another trail running along the other side of this road, and we've got 3 snares in that as well. So we're going to get to remaking this set. Just a standard dirt hole with a little bit of an offset, kind of back away from the hole a little bit. And just a little bit of dry dirt over that. Put a little bit more polyfill under our pan. Alright, we've got that trap ready to go. We're going to get it bedded in. Get the dirt packed in nice and tight. That way there's no wobble or wiggle on our trap. We want that thing in there rock solid. All right, we've got it bedded in there good and solid. Gonna pound the ground down a little bit around it. Gonna make it look more natural. Okay, we got that trap covered with dry dirt. Now we're going to sift our existing dirt back over the top of it and blend it in real good. Make it look like a dirt pattern. Going to take the old driver, go where this dirt hole a little bit. Looks like our bait's still in the hole. I think we're going to add a little bit more to it. What I'm using here is final step from Sawmill Creek. Get that down there. I like to take a piece of sheep's wool, cover my bait, poke it down in there too. And the set's remade and we're ready to go.
As you can see from this week's show, there's not a lot of critters that Jake Middlebrooks doesn't catch out in his home state of Arkansas. Having a lot of fun. Guys, but seriously, you know, the variety, one of the big things about trapping is the ability to trap a variety of animals. You know, we have guys that, you know, and I was guilty of it, you know, in my high school years, like I was a fox trapper. My college years, I was a fox trapper. And of course, as, you know, I graduated college and the Coyotes moved into Pennsylvania, I became a coyote trapper. And that's kind of what I'm known for. And a lot of the big names in the industry, you know, they're known for one particular animal. But, you know, it's kind of nice to be able to be a trapper. You know, go out there and be able to excel in the water, inland, foxes, coyotes, bobcats, raccoons, you know, whatever it may be, but be able to excel and put up numbers in all of those says a lot for itself. You know, you take guys, you know, I've been able to catch over 100 coyotes in a season. That's kind of where my little reputation comes from. But, you know, I'd love to be able to catch 100 muskrats in a season. Or, you know, if you could put up numbers like that, you know, it just seems like we're getting away from fur trapping, and now it's more of a notoriety thing, and it's a shame for the sport. But when you got guys out there like Jake that are putting up numbers on every animal species that he has available, and there's some other guys out there too. A lot of guys that I follow on social media and I like to call friends. Same exact thing. They're putting up big numbers, and it just says a lot for the sport. Hey, be sure to join us next week. Jason and I are headed back to West Virginia. It's still cold. We're bundled up, but we're putting fur in the back of the buggy. You don't want to miss it. Like we always say, we're keeping tradition alive here at Trapping Time.